Hi, this is Gina and welcome to my channel, Perfectly Imperfect Crafts by Gina. So this video is going to show you what I do with all my extra scrapbook swag, as I call it, because it's a bunch of different things. And I'm going to show you envelopes that I decided what can I do with 12 by 12 sheets and how I was able to make 2 envelopes with 1 sheet. I want to show you what I did with my die cuts. I want to show you some of the creations I made with just leftover swag. This might give you some ideas when you are looking at your extra scrapbook supplies and what you can do with them. Sorry that I cut out what I do with my extra scrapbook paper with my die cuts. It just was making the video way too long, but I did want to show you one particular die cut, which is flowers. Look at how cute these end up, especially when you're just using extra scrapbook paper. Here are 2 more different ideas. So using your junk mail. This is definitely junk mail. I didn't decorate the back of this because I'm probably going to glue it onto a page. This happens to be a clothing price tag. And then I used one of these embroidery pins and I have these little beads. And if I pull this up really close, you can see that's a turquoise heart and then some beads. And then here's a place to maybe write something about the card or the memory. Here's one of those flowers I just showed. And when you open it up, all of the extra scraps that I used from my die cut, I just added them onto this envelope. And then here in the top was some extra scrapbook paper, and the inside of this folder is some more extra scrapbook paper. It's just using what you have and putting it together. And then this was junk mail as well. I think this was an ad for dog food, I'm not sure. So I always like to add a place to journal, and I used a lot of die cuts that have the frames, and you're going to see how I use these in the envelopes that I'm going to show you in just a little bit. And then here on the other side, just that extra stuff you have laying around. Okay, now for the envelopes. So to make these envelopes, I got one of my 12 by 12 scrapbook paper and I cut it in half. I really did a lot of trial and error in creating this, but it ended up being so cute. So let me share with you what I did. I don't do a lot of how-to videos, so I think that this will help with this particular envelope. You might notice this pen mark here. When I cut the envelope, I start just a little bit in the inside of the fold. So then I move into the fold and eventually I'm in the fold. I just cut as an angle. So let me show you what I do. So I get the scissors, I know that's the fold line, and I go just a little bit outside. And now let me do the other side. This is a lot of eyeballing. So you need to look at where your fold is. So I see the fold right here. I'm a little bit on the outside and I cut it more towards the actual fold. I get to this end and then I just cut at an angle. Now I'm going to do the other side. Fold it in just a little bit so it can guide me. So we're just a little bit outside of that fold, and then I'm going to go towards the real fold line and then cut across that way. I'm going to do the same thing for this end. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to turn this over, still see where the fold is, and then cut towards the end, and then flip it over there. So look at this. This is all you throw away. Now, I could be really crazy and keep this for another project, but I'm actually throwing this away. I know my sisters aren't going to believe me, but I am throwing it away. You just fold in the middle. And I use my bone folder for that. I just really make sure this is tight. It's really hard to do on top of this material, but I'm just showing you the basics. So then when you fold it up this way and you fold it up this way, on this side you can see that this overlaps a little bit. So all you have to do is fussy cut. Just kind of look at it, you eyeball it and say, okay, maybe I need to cut just a little bit more off of this end. You fold it over and that looks just right. So when you glue it, you have a good edge there and you have a good edge there. And when you open it up, you're like, okay, how are these edges? And these edges look pretty good. After you do a couple, it gets really easy. And then I glue it here and I secure it with my bone folder. And now I have a really cute folder. So here is one that's completed. And I have this double stick tape and I really secure it, so when you're ready to seal it, you just pull off the top and now you have a really cute envelope. So then I thought, okay, how am I going to put an address here? It's too busy. That's when I started using my die cuts for frames. So I did smaller frames up here for the sending address, and then I did bigger frames down here for the receiving address. So I don't know, what do you think? And these are a perfect fit for my ATC cards, and I'm going to show you what else I did. Here are the envelopes. I should have 2 of every color, but I've already sent some out because I am including some ATC cards, and I'm also sending some notes to some friends. So I thought, what can I do without creating a whole new card? Because I'm really not a card maker. So I started stamping. These are single cards. This is really nice watercolor paper. And then I used some of my stamps that had sayings. It says family and friends make this house a home. And then I had this stamp, and then I added stamps around, and this is like 2D around it. And then in the back, this is where I leave the message. How cute would this be to send a family or friend a really cute message? Of course, you can write more, or you can include paper if you want, but I bet you when they see this, when they get in the mail, they're going to think, wow, what is that? I'm really happy that I made these, and when I send these out, I hope people will be happy when they receive them. I didn't finish a lot of the inside cards, but I want to share with you the ones that I did. So I have a stamp that says, thank you for walking beside me and being my friend, and then I added stamps here. Oh, and another thing, I have so much washi tape, so I used a lot of my washi tape. And then here in the back is another stamp that I have, and here's a beautiful cross stamp. I really don't use black scrapbook paper, but look what I did. Now it's something so creative. What a cute envelope. And the inside of this one, I used my washi tape, a stamp, some butterflies that I had. My friends had made the story of my life, and I just layered it there. And then here in the back is a place to write the message. Here's some washi tape and washi tape. This one, I did add a flower sticker there. I didn't really like it, so this is the only one that has it. And here's that same stamp. It says, thank you for walking beside me and being my friend. Washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. And then here in the back, a place to write the message. For these 2 envelopes, I used this brick paper that I've had for a long time just sitting in my stash. I am so happy that I was able to use them for this envelope. So in this card, this stamp about friendship. I didn't do a really good job with the first one, so I just layered it. I added some washi tape there, and then here in the back, a place to write a message, and then more stamp. For this one, I just added a stamp, and it says truly, madly, deeply. In the back, a place to write the message. And up here it says, you're my best friend. And I believe that is it. So right here I just have the nice watercolor paper that I'm going to decorate for future cards. What do you think? I actually amazed myself that I thought of this. I was watching a movie with my husband, and it just kind of dawned on me, what am I going to do with all that 12 by 12 paper that I have? And then all of a sudden I went downstairs in my craft room and I created these. So I hope that they're easy enough for you to use as well. Don't be surprised if you're watching this video that you'll be receiving one of these cards in your mail. So that is it for my video. Please share ideas of what you do with extra scrapbook paper. That's what I love about the creative YouTube community. We share what we make, we give ideas, and we just inspire each other. So I hope this inspired you to make your own envelopes. And as always, I want to thank my subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. Your comments, your support just means the world to me. And if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to join my channel. I only have 2 things going on now. I'm only going to do my Friday videos, and I started a tin can collab that will be on the 15th of the month, so it's only once a month. So that is it for now. Thank you again for watching this video all the way through, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday and definitely a wonderful weekend. And stay warm. Bye-bye.